Hey, Wyatt and Josh, you probably want to get your banners before the race starts so you won't have to go to the back. Just letting y'all know now.
My banners are on. I can show you in turning paint.
Hold on, let me refresh.
I will go double check real quick just to make sure, but there's no reason it shouldn't be on.
Yeah, no, I see your scheme, but I don't, it's just the Xfinity banner. But Jackson is saying that it's there, so I guess you're fine.
I just put it back into trading paints again. If it doesn't pop up, I don't know. I'm good because he said he can see it there, right? And because I actually have it in trading paint.
Yeah, you should be fine then, if Jackson said you have it.
All right, appreciate you.
I made it, Brad. Just woke up. I was fucking sleeping good too. That's the other. That's bad.
If you're here, do I need to officiate then? Let me bring up the big CG.
What?
Nothing, cutie, don't worry about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Universal iRacing Series, and today is the 40XLI Contender Series from Nashville Fairgrounds. Tonight.
Okay, well, I can't do anything yet, but if anyone could keep quiet over the radio, that'd be nice.
Oh, sorry, everybody. Did not fix my audio stuff, so we now have our voice chat disabled. Tonight we are at Nashville Fairgrounds though, and tonight's a big race for this championship. As last week, Whitey Thompson, your former champion, took the championship point lead away, and he's got a Greg Biffle tribute car. Not tribute, but I mean yeah, pretty much a tribute, but with this classic Hendrix.com scheme on it. He, tragically passed a couple days ago, and it just sucks. So we'll go on board with Whitey Thompson as he goes to the top of the board. And a little bit of, backstory. Last week, Whitey Thompson did not win the race, but he finished his P3. Henry Catloff got his first ever win in the Universal iRacing Series. A little bit of points update. Whitey Thompson is your points leader by 2 points over J.J. Moore, 60 over Pete Tart, and Pete Tart not here yet again. Today, we'll see what J.J. Moore is capable of doing here. And that Taco Bell 7 Chevrolet Camaro, Nashville Fairgrounds. This isn't like Nashville Super Speedway. This is a short track. It's short. It's very quick. I mean, you look at the lap time. It's a 19.2. Jacob Quill went 1,000th or 100th off of him pretty much. Trent Wilkins the third, 3/10 off. J.J. Moore in 4th place right now. And he's going to be coming to the line to complete his 2nd lap. Does he have enough to get around Whitey Thompson? Coming to the line, he got very loose off of turn 4, and it's not enough to beat him up to 4th quickest. Trent Wilkins down to 5th. And that's pretty much going to run up your grid order. Unless a couple other guys come on track. Henry Catloff is here today, trying to defend. We're going to go back-to-back wins. And little rundown for the race tonight. And tonight we have 200 laps, 5 extra sets of tires for the drivers, and the stage break's going to be at lap 50. So it's a long race tonight. Granted, it is a short track, but it's not like these guys are going to be able to sit around and push as hard as they want for the entire race. And it's going to be a long one. 200 laps on this track. It will take a lot of time. And we have 1 minute and 6 seconds until we go racing. Until we grid up. Not that many cars here today, though. About 15 or 16 cars racing today. We'll see how much better or how much worse it's going to make it. And Jacob Quill subbing for Zachary Trevino tonight. That's our only sub report we have. And Zachary Trevino, 12th place in the standings. The last car that would be into the playoffs. So he does need a sub, or he does need Jacob Quill to have a good performance tonight to be able to get into these playoffs. Most of the people at the top are pretty much locked in. Tomorrow night, though, you can catch us live on the R2R network from Chicago, from the streets of Chicago. Chicago Street Course will be a 40-lap race there with the next gens. And should be a lot of fun, a lot of chaos potentially, and a lot of, drama that could happen with road courses and Chicago Street in general. And we are gridding up right now. We'll go through your grid order once we roll off this. Once we roll off the grid, we'll go through your grid order. Whitey Thompson will take pole position for back-to-back weeks today. And we'll start going through our grid order. Pole position Whitey Thompson for the 2nd race in a row, and he is on pole points leader. I think it might be his 3rd or 4th pole of the season. It's his 3rd pole of the season for Whitey Thompson, and he has one win in the win column. We'll open to make it number 2 tonight. Jacob Quill will be starting right next to him on the outside subbing for Zachary Trevino. Jacob Quill recently got his 20th career win in the UIS. 3rd place, Colby Duckworth, looking to get a lot of speed out of that Toyota Supra. in that number 15 car. P4, J.J. Moore, second place in the points. He's led the points pretty much all season since week 2 and on until last week, trying to get up to that front. Maybe can beat Y.D. Thompson. P5 is Trenton Wilkin. Trenton Wilkin looking to continue a pretty solid season so far. He hasn't had the pace to win a race so far, but he is currently sitting 7th in points and just hasn't had the season he's really wanted. 4 top 10s, 2 top 5s, looking to have a better season. Looks like Jake Quill is going to have to go to the back, maybe with the banner issue. Trying to get a better camera for us real quick. Jake Quill going to the back. P6, Carmelo Echevarria. He's had some really good pace in qualifying so far this season. Hasn't had the stats to show it. P7, Daniel Silla, looking to have a pretty good run today. Hasn't ran much at all. Carmelo going to the back of the field. P8, Peter Hoppy making one of his only starts that he makes this season. But he's up to 4th place now with all these grid penalties, so he's in a pretty good spot to have a real solid day. P9, Jackson Brown. P9 will be Jackson Brown. P10 will be Cody Banta. P11, Henry Kaloff. No qualifying times for Henry Kaloff and down. Ken Davis will be starting next to him. He's pretty solid. John Me Peterson will be behind them. Joshua Gilbert will start next to him. And Riley Maxwell will round out your field tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds. We will have Chase George join us in the booth tonight in a moment. And we'll be coming to the one to green this time by, I believe, and it'll be Y.D. Thompson that will lead us into this restart zone for the initial start tonight. Here we go. Y.D. Thompson of the restart zone. 200 laps from Nashville Fairgrounds. We're underway. Green flag is out. Pretty solid jump for Thompson. J.J. Moore might have jumped the restart on the outside. Side by side off of turn 2. The 2 championship leaders. Thompson drifting up just a little bit. Hoppy all the way by the wall. Trying to get that run off the corner. Lap 1 in the books. Led by J.J. Moore. Moore could have got a black flag. There's contact between the 2 teammates off of turn number 2. They're still side by side. Colby Duckworth, though, sitting in P3, just loving it. Thompson drifting up. They make contact once more off of turn 4. Still side by side. Thompson sideways. So is Moore. Everybody saves it. He's running him up the track again. It's short track racing. Colby Duckworth, though, he's ready to pounce. And he's right there. They've been side by side since the start. Seems like J.J. Moore does not have a black flag. It stayed green so far. Moore just cutting it down at the exit of the corners, getting that run. Thompson giving him a lot of room on the straightaways, except for in the corners. And J.J. Moore will clear him, and he takes the lead. Colby Duckworth looking to take advantage of Y.D. Thompson mess-ups. Thompson might have fried the rear tires after that spin. 5 laps in, Colby Duckworth gets really loose on the entry of turn 3. And look behind them, Peter Hoppy in 5th. Daniel Silla in 4th. Jacob Quill, though, he's coming. Him and Trenton Wilkin trying to work together just a little bit to get to the front. They know both of them are really, really quick here. Remember, it's a long first stage today. Normally the first stage is not this long. It's 50 laps long, so they got a little bit of lap traffic that they're starting to catch up to. And J.J. Moore slowly seems to be pulling ahead. Seems he's got a lot of pace here early on. And Thompson's starting to run that higher line. Maybe the dirty air is just a little bit affecting them just a little bit tonight. And Whitey Thompson slowly falling off. I mean, the lap times are really close. He's just slightly slower every lap. Thompson running that second line now. That's what J.J. Moore used to get around him and cutting it down. He's got to watch out with doing that because he might cut down straight up front of Kobe Duckworth's front end, right across his nose, and might cause a big wreck. Behind, though, we got a battle for 4th place, and Jacob Quill is there. He's trying to make the move on the inside of Daniel Silla, and he does. And Jacob Quill clear into 4th, and we got 3-car breakaway, but Jacob Quill will be there as we hit lap 12, or end of lap 10. Sorry, end of lap 11 from Nashville Fairgrounds. Peter Hoppy falling all the way down to 8th. Just doesn't have the speed tonight. We're on that high line. Interesting, only one on the track doing that. And 13 laps in, and we have a caution. Yellow flag is out. Who is it for? Might be for Trenton Wilkin. It's what it seems like. Let's see what happens with Wilkin here. He's the last car in the lead lap now. Oh, he just gets in contact with Henry Kaloff and loses it off the corner. It does hit that inside wall. See how the damage is. Oh, it's not too much. A little bit of damage on that front end for him. But J.J. Moore will be out front for the next restart. And you know, with the passing of Greg Biffle the other day, we're gonna do a lap of silence on lap 16 for Greg Biffle. Alright, and we're 1 to green now. This time by will be going green. J.J. Moore will be on that inside line, and Jacob Quill, well, he's right there. Here we go. We're going to be going green this time. And the green flag is out, and we're on the way yet again from Nashville Fairgrounds. Whitey Thompson, though, gets a bad jump. J.J. Moore takes Does it take? Extends the lead. Jacob Quill trying to get clear of Kobe Duckworth. Yes, he does. And now Jacob Quill, Whitey Thompson, J.J. Moore, top 3. Looks like deja vu to Auto Club just a few weeks ago where those 3 pulled away. Jacob Quill ended up winning that one. J.J. Moore, his tires wore out late in that one, so we'll see how his tires can hold on yet again. Oh, and we are joined by the Chase George. No, Chen Wilkin got wrecked. Cal off. Hoppy falling all the way back to last place on the lead lap. He keeps it going. Oh, contact and big wreck! Oh my goodness, it's the big one at the fairgrounds. Unbelievable. Oh, we need to see a replay of this one. Let's see what happens with Daniel Silla. This kicks off the whole thing, goes in the corner, just loses the rear end. Tries to overcorrect and save it, and he's rolling down the track, and Hoppy and Kendorian are side by side, not knowing they're 3 wide, and just contacting. Unfortunate. Seems Kendorian, yeah. Kendorian doesn't seem to get much out of it. Peter Hoppy's got some pretty good front end damage. And yeah, Peter Hoppy's definitely got a toe out. And we are under yellow for the 2nd time. Yeah, he'll probably end up parking. He just has not been having fun as of recently. He's had a lot of bad luck. I mean, he started 4th tonight and fell all the way to the back very quickly. So there's either something was going on with the car, or just didn't have any pace at all. But this is a tough track, so we'll see if he's able to get back out there. Kendorian just seemed to fuel up or take tires. No damage on that 9, so he got really lucky there. Yeah, that was an interesting moment from the 9, and not 9 as JJ McCarthy, 9 as Kendorian Davis. He looked like JJ McCarthy on that one though. Looked very bad. Yeah. Oh crap, we can't even hear you. Hold on, guys. Chase George has been talking in my ear.
You sound like a schizo.
Okay. All right. Well, we're joined by Chase George in the UIS booth, even though it's been 15 laps and you haven't heard him. Coming to the 1 to green, J.J. Moore will take the inside line.
So Kendorian not happy about the penalty.
What did he get a
Said he was
penalty?
Yeah, he got an EOL. Said he was trying to avoid the wreck, but he kind of ended up causing the wreck.
Yeah, I don't really understand what he's complaining about. He's already at the back anyway. Here we go. J.J. Moore will lead us into the restart zone. Green flag is out, and he got an amazing jump. Whitey Thompson falls to 3rd. Can he stay in front of Jacob Quill? Quill runs him up the track a little bit. He's going to fall into 3rd place. Henry Kaloff, though, right there, looking to go back-to-back.
Noticing very early on that outside lane is just horrible for the restarts. You can make it work once you're going, but the restarts don't want to be stuck up there.
Yeah, it's been very bad on the initial start, or the only time the outside line was going was on the initial start with J.J. Moore, who ended up taking the lead off of it. But now he's got Jacob Quill right on his back bumper. 23 to go in the stage. Jacob Quill trying to run down J.J. Moore. If things were to stand right now, J.J. Moore would be your points leader yet again. by just a couple points. So that's how close the gap is between the 7 and the 5.
Dorian Davis has completed his drive-through. He's now back on track. I believe he's 1 lap down. First car lap down.
So he's going to be okay. He's right at the back of Carmelo and them. And it seems Jacob Quill might not have enough for J.J. Moore. Moore a few hundredths faster that last lap, but doesn't really seem it's been that easy to pass. And Henry Kaloff, Kobe Duckworth, was on the apron off the exit of the corner.
Scylla in the wall again, further back, battling with Jackson Brown and Riley Maxwell for P6.
Oh,
That's 7.
It's a bad
6.
battle.
It's a bad bet. John Mee Peterson in the mix.
Oh!
Scylla has speed, just I think that damage is really hurting him right now.
Riley Maxwell looking Jackson Brown. Riley Maxwell outside looking in for the playoffs. 26 points off the cutoff. Needs some good finishes to end this season for Mach 5 to have 4 cars in this playoff. Jackson Brown looking pretty good right now.
Here comes Maxwell down to the inside, though. Ooh, slides up a little bit.
Oh,
Don't do that.
They might wreck.
Here comes Trenton trying to make his way through this pack again.
Yeah, Trenton Wilkin not had the greatest of luck all season. Sounds familiar. He still got damage on the front end of that one car.
He hasn't had any luck in any of the 3 series. It's been a rough go.
In the battle for the lead now, less than a tenth and a half. Jacob Quill all over the back bumper of the 7. Less than 16 to go, or coming to 16 to go in the stage.
This track car combo is a very tough combination, and honestly, it creates some pretty good racing. I find it pretty fun, personally.
Yeah, I didn't think Nashville Fairgrounds was that much good. Oh, contact for the lead! J.J. Moore got loose. Quill got underneath them. Now they're side by side. Coming to 15 to go. J.J. Moore really wheeling that car. You can see the gloves on the inside. Looking like Austin Hill turning straight left. And J.J. Moore now tries to cross him over. Failed crossover. Maybe he cooked the rears. That's what Thompson did on his early slide. Can he get back to Jacob Quill? Thompson way up there.
Trying that Peter Hoppy line.
Yeah, I don't know what Hoppy was doing, but he was running all the way by the wall. I thought it was Kyle Larson for a moment. Just does not work at a short track.
As Jackson Brown's pitting in.
Why am I not surprised?
He slammed the wall. I wonder if he got wheel damage.
J.J. Moore really falling off Jacob Quill now. Now can Whitey Thompson get ahead of him? Get some more points get some more stage points. J.J. Moore looks to really be struggling. He got really loose, almost spun it. He's still trying to save it. And Thompson's underneath him, and Thompson will pass him. How far does J.J. Moore fall down the leaderboard?
I think he chewed up his tires trying to battle with Jacob Quill, and has got Henry Kalhoff behind him. Henry Kalhoff's really good at saving his stuff up, so I wouldn't be shocked if he makes his way up there. Although we do only have 10 to go in the stage.
Kalhoff was 0.6 faster than J.J. Moore that last lap. Let's see what they are this lap. Moore about half a tenth slower. Or half a tenth slower. So not really catching as fast as he needs to. Battle though down here for 6th place, starting to get closer. Jackson Brown blinking coming off the pit road. He's got Trent Wilkin behind Riley Maxwell for P6, and Jackson Brown comes out and brand new tires.
Whoa.
Maxwell, whoa.
Big wiggle.
Almost bad. Jacob Quill, though, out front, looking for career win number 21, I believe.
I'll fact check. If he wins tonight, it would be 22.
Okay, so Jake Cody looking for win number 22 in the 2-car.
He also currently trails Logan by 3 wins for the all-time record in Contender. That's something. Kalhoff's catching JJ.
He is by 2/10 faster that last lap. So can Henry Kalhoff get around JJ Moore? He's getting very loose. He's going to get underneath him. And he will clear him easily into 1 and 2. Moore all the way up on that third and fourth. The third, is there 4 lines? There's 3 lines. He's on that third line. Duckworth does not seem he will be able to catch JJ Moore, though. So it looks like Moore is going to fall down to 4th place. Riley Maxwell defending from Trent Wilkin with 4 to go in the stage. Unless there's a yellow, looks like these stage points are pretty set in stone where they're going to finish at. Moore, though, was
Jackson Brown's back on pit road again.
Was 2/10 slower than Duckworth. Again, nope, Duckworth was 2/10 slower than Moore. I don't understand how you can be that, but that seems odd. And Jacob Quill, 2 more laps to go in the stage. I seriously don't know where to start again.
I was expecting a better run from Colby. I mean, he's still running 5th, but this is one of his better tracks.
Oh, there's a car stop. John Lee Peterson, and the caution is out. The stage is over. He towed immediately, and he was stopped.
Oh, he nailed the wall. My God.
Yeah, he was stopped on an inside wall. Let's see what happens here, guys. He goes into 3 and 4. He's and then he didn't hit the brakes until as he was pointed directly at the inside wall, and he killed the left front. So Jacob Quill will win the stage, and they are coming onto pit road.
Well, what do you do here? I mean, if you don't take 4 tires, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, Whitey Thompson is on a very weird angle into that pit box right there. That might end up hurting him on the exit. And we'll see who wins the race off the road.
There goes Jacob.
Easily by Jacob Quill. Then Thompson. JJ Moore will be behind Kalhoff, Duckworth, and Riley Maxwell. Trent Wilkin fixing the rest of that damage. Jacob Quill will win the stage.
So I already got 4 cars out of. Wish we had more people tonight. I don't know why. We had more people last season than we did tonight.
I still like people like Fairgrounds.
Yeah, but last season we had like 20 cars, and for ARCA we had like 40.
That sounds dangerous.
It was terrifying. We don't talk about ARCA.
You know, I was suggested today that we add a IndyCar series. Would you ever be
Heard
opposed
that
to
before. I'm for it. I just three's the limit for me right now. 3's the limit.
What about as like an off-season series, like the GT3 series that never happened?
It happened. Just nobody showed to it.
That's what I'm at. Choose cone.
I'd be up for it. Also,
leader.
Another stat.
Outside. My bad.
That's an interesting decision. Another stat for tonight. Jacob Quill's first career stage win.
That's good. First time winning the stage for Jacob Quill. He's going to be restarting on the outside line. Interesting choice. Maybe the leader can get a good jump on that outside. He knows best. He thinks he can race in the Coke Series, and he got a great launch. Thompson was way off of him for some reason. Thompson's going to be battling to stay in second as JJ Moore will not be able to get there, and stage 2 is now underway. And we're racing to the end of this one.
Well, so far, that little snippet showed me that Jacob's probably the best overall car, but to me, Henry seemed the best on the long run there.
Yeah, Henry Kaloff definitely wanting a long run this time. JJ Moore needs to figure something out because he cannot drive how he just did on that last run. Really obviously burned the right rear off the car, got really loose late in the run. He's run that bottom. He's run kind of the same line as he was earlier, and he's already under immediate pressure from Henry Kaloff.
Big learning. That stage served as a big learning opportunity for a lot of these drivers. A lot of these drivers, the first time running this car track combo or the track period. So, I have to see what they do with this newfound knowledge.
Well, update in real life sports. Alabama has come back down 17 points. If anybody watching cares, John Mateer just threw a pick 6. But who cares, because Whitey Thompson's all over the back bumper of the 2.
Okay.
Never mind. Now he's not.
Fuck them. Riley Maxwell's catching Colby for top 5. Oh, never mind.
The whole top 9, it looks like. Top 10, pretty close together. Well, Daniel still, there's only 9 cars in the lead lap, so the top 9 is pretty close, within 5 seconds of each other. And Whitey Thompson really just putting the pressure on Jacob Quill.
Silla.
Kendra Davis up to 8th place now, back on the lead lap. Thompson's got a pretty good line going. He's right there. He's going to be alongside of him almost. Looks like JJ
White can't shoot his stuff up though, trying to get around Jacob.
Oh yeah, 100%. He will fall to the back, as we've seen from JJ and others. Tire wear is pretty important here, and looks like JJ Moore really backing it up, trying to save that right rear tire, trying to save the right front. These guys should be able to make it on one more pit stop to the end of this race, I would assume. 150 laps at this place. I think it'd be only one stop. Sounds like somebody just blew up.
Detonated.
An IED just went off in the pit lane. It was bad.
I bet it was Jackson Brown.
A landmine just went off in Jackson Brown's pit box. And top 5, all within a second. Top 5 all within a second right now. They're all together. This is anybody's race right now. Obviously, Jacob Quill does look like he's the fastest. But, I mean, somebody could come out of nowhere, saving the tires. Maybe a Riley Maxwell victory.
So, oddly enough, only 2 drivers in this field have ran here at Nashville in the UIS before. Carmelo Echeverria, who finished 4th last season here at Nashville.
Oh, that's
currently running... Where is he? Oh, he's on pit road. And then Wyatt D. Thompson finished 8th. He started 2nd, but finished 8th. And those are the only 2 that are currently on track that I ran before.
Thompson.
Peter Hoppy ran before.
Whitey Thompson put it on pole today. Was quick early. Honestly, I believe JJ Moore jumped the initial start. It was very close, but being on the outside line, on the green lights, you don't get as good of a jump as what he did. But no, seemed he didn't jump it though, currently. And JJ Moore now in 3rd, Whitey Thompson. Still putting the pressure on Jacob Quill. Quill looks to be saving the tires, and Thompson looks to be burning it up just a tad. It is now lap 67 of 200, so 134 laps to go. Jacob Quill looks to be the car to beat. Henry Kaloff starting to fall off of Quill's pace just a little bit, half a tenth that lap slower than Jacob Quill. Everybody else pretty much 2 tenths slower from behind him. Surprisingly, though, Trent Wilkin just hasn't had. He just hasn't had the season that he had last year at all. He's had bad luck a lot of the time and just hasn't had the pace he has before. Riley Maxwell gets really loose, almost wrecks it, saves it. Trent Wilkin in the 6th.
Ooh. Honestly, both Trenton and Colby, both two of the best rookies from last season. Neither one of them have made a whole lot of noise. Trenton's just been rather unfortunate, and Colby's just been quiet all season. He's only, what, 5th in points in the Contender Series, and he hasn't done a whole lot.
Yeah, Trent Wilkin, your Rookie of the Year last season, I believe he was. It might have been Whitey Thompson, but Trent Wilkin, out of the two,
There's Trenton.
yeah, Trent Wilkin wins Rookie of the Year and doesn't win the championship, while the rookie won the championship. A rookie won the championship, and he still won Rookie of the Year. That's how good of a season he had last year. It honestly seemed like you already knew who was going to be at the front of the field, and it was going to be him every week, no matter what the track was. And this season just hasn't had the pace. I think he has 2 top 10s and maybe a top 5 this season. Looking to turn that around today and maybe make a championship push. As he was in that championship 4 last season, as another IED goes off on the pit road. He was in that championship 4 last season, did not have a good run, and you know, he wants to put an IED under Homestead, as he said plenty of times.
Lucky for him, it might be changing soon. Might be.
Is that serious?
I mean, it could change any season.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this season.
No. God, no.
We had breaking
This
news
season's set
for
in
a
stone.
moment. I think a championship race at the LA Coliseum could be something.
I think you should shut up. Do not need that. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed Wyatt's keeping up with Jacob right now. He's doing a pretty good job. It doesn't seem like he's really wearing his stuff down, maintaining a good distance. Hasn't lost, hasn't gained time.
Yeah, they're both running different lines almost every single time. JJ Moore now is right there. It's a 3-car breakaway. Kaloff really loose.
Oh, caution.
Caution's out. Colby Duckworth is spun around in turn 3. How did we
talking
end up
about
in
him
this
not too long
situation?
ago.
Let's see. Begin that lap. He got really loose off of 4. He got really loose off of turn 4. See what happens in turns 3 and 4 the next time. Looks really similar to how John B. Peterson's was, where he just got loose on the entry, or Daniel Celia, sorry, where he got really loose on the entry, kisses the inside wall with the front end, brings out our 3rd yellow of the night, or 4th
That's
caution.
And what you're seeing now, where they get loose on entry like that, it's just brake bias. This track, rotation is super key. Any car, you always feel like you want more rotation, and that leads to messing with the brake bias a lot, and eventually drivers overstep, like you see right there.
And here
We have pit
back onto pit road.
stops.
Colby Duckworth.
We should have ran the mini oval.
No, we should not have.
Kaloff.
No, we should not have. And here we go. See what happens. Kaloff. Kaloff hit the outside wall. Jesus Christ. He's got damage.
I don't think he has damage.
No, he has damage.
Does he actually?
There is damage.
Oh my god, he does have damage.
There is damage to
Henry.
the 63 car on the right front after hitting the outside pit wall.
Do you bring it back in and try fixing it? He's not gonna.
He probably doesn't know.
He might not.
And that's going to be really bad for him. Jacob Quill probably upset that the caution came out, as he seemed to be saving his tires the best out of everybody else. And
Excuse me.
a lifeline thrown to the guys that burn up their right rear.
Well, we're already about halfway through this race. Trent Wilkin up to 5th.
Trent Wilkins starting to get up there. We're almost halfway done. 40 minutes into this race. So.
He's typically good at these short tracks. I mean, we're 40 minutes in.
Yep.
Bit of a long one tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a mental note of that one.
And here we go, coming to the green flag. Whitey Thompson on the inside, P2. Jacob Quill on the outside, Whitey Thompson on the inside, P2. Jacob Quill on the outside, P1. And we're gonna get into this restart zone, green flag. And we're back underway yet again. Henry Catloff with a good jump. Inside line got a bad jump. I can see why Jacob Quill is taking that outside line now. It's still banked on the bottom when they get in that restart zone. And he's able to get a straight shoot pretty much off that outside line. While the others,
I thought it was the outside that was. I thought it was the outside having a rough time earlier, but the common denominator here is Wyatt Thompson. He's just up IED. The common denominator is Wyatt Thompson. He just has not been firing off good tonight at all.
Yeah, he looks like Zachary Trevino on the restarts. For those who know, you know.
Kendorian Davis working his way back up here. Currently trying to go around the outside of Trenton Wilkin for 5th.
Trenton Wilkin probably saving that tire heavy. You see how Caloff is. And JJ Moore, who got loose! And JJ Moore almost on the inside wall. Guy who led the championship
Credit
all
where credit is
season.
due.
Now in 8th place.
Credit where credit is due. Great job getting out of everyone's way.
Yeah,
You're good.
A great save from JJ Moore. Led the championship all season long up until last week. And now in P8, last car in the lead lap after a very costly spin. He's already going to get around Riley Maxwell. Team orders. Looks like McLaren. Will already pulled 7/10 on Whitey Thompson.
Wildly off topic, but do you have a favorite scheme that you're seeing here tonight?
Let me go through the schemes real quick.
My personal might be Colby Duckworth. That is a nice, very nice car.
Yeah, Colby Duckworth is a very good paint scheme maker. I don't know, I like that JJ Moore one.
I do like Henry Calhoff's as well.
Yeah, Colby Duckworth could win Throwback Scheme of the Week. Still pending admin decision or the owner decision on who wins Best Throwback Scheme from last week. Winner of that will win money, I think.
Yeah, $10 from the Maxwell Funderburg Foundation.
The Maxwell Funderburg Foundation. Now, these guys might not have to make another pit stop from here on out. I would assume they could go about 120 laps on fuel at least. Being
See if
this,
I can find out for you.
Yeah, being this short of a racetrack, I feel like they should be okay. Only 8 cars racing. 3 IEDs have gone off on the pit road. Caloff under pressure now from Wilkin. Trent Wilkin looking again that top 3. He does save tires really well. Caloff looks to be pushing pretty hard right now. JJ Moore still in 7th. Now he's up to 6th, side by side with Duckworth, I believe. He clears him. Duckworth falls behind Maxwell.
They will have to.
Oh, Trent Wilkins around.
So they.
Caution's out again. Oh my God!
Again?
Ken Norton's. Oh, I thought he spun as well.
Second time tonight, Trenton's gone around.
See what happens. Just these guys. It's the third time we've seen some guys go off in the corner and just lose it. On entry.
Did a great job keeping it off the wall.
Yeah, Trent Wilkin. I mean, he's used to spinning out, so not too difficult
This season.
for him. These guys have used 2 sets of tires so far. They're gonna come down for a 3rd set.
So this will get them to the end.
And Henry Kaloff stays out. Oh my God! On damage, on old tires. We got chaos ensuing here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Maybe trying to save a set. But they can go 103 laps on a full tank.
So Henry Kaloff is an idiot, is what I'm getting.
Yep. Just splash and go for Jacob Quill.
Oh, he took no tires.
He took no tires. Wyatt took tires.
Everybody's taking 4.
Kendorian, I think, took 2.
There's no way.
Oh, no, he
He's
took
not that
4.
dumb.
JJ spending extra time on pit road.
Might add damage.
What happened? There he goes. He might have. So, old tires, Henry Kalhoff and Jacob Quill. Will that come back to haunt them? Because it's definitely fall off. Pretty bad.
I mean, they only ran 18. He's only on those tires for 18 total laps at this moment. I don't think it's going to hurt him too bad. I think what's going to hurt him more is that damage, but it is hard to pass here, so he could kind of just sit in front of him. But we'll see what he does. He should take this outside line here if he's smart. And he will.
Oh, and Wyatt sped.
Oh, he did, and he's at the back now. So our 2 championship leaders are the last 2 cars in the lead lap. Henry Kaloff will take the outside line. So Colby Duckworth, though,
Interesting.
and Kendorian Davis will be right behind row 1. Trenton Wilkin, after spinning, I think he would get an EOL for that. Wilkins going all the way to the back. Yeah.
It's
weird.
This got interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird restart because lots of guys got EOL penalties. So there's only 2 cars on the outside line. And the green flag is out. Kaloff looked to get a little bit loose on the rear end as he hit the throttle. And we're underway. With 102 laps to go. Can Jacob Quill get around him?
Colby Duckworth, first car on fresh tires.
Quill and Kaloff are on the same tires. You got to remember that. And JJ Moore loose already. He's just struggling for that grip. And you know, some people like to say he's got a really big ego, and recently he's been showing up to these races with about a minute to go in the sessions. Maybe that's starting to come back to haunt him.
Wyatt got real loose there, as Kendorian Davis just dropped all the way to the back.
Kaloff holding off of Jacob Quill pretty well so far. Trenton Wilkin, did he have to serve a drive-through penalty? Oh, he might have had to serve a drive-through, because that would have been a second spin. And Trenton Wilkin could play. He could play some into this battle for this lead.
Yes,
Jacob
he did
Quill
do a drive-through.
to the inside, side by side through 3 and 4. Kaloff is there. There's almost touch off the corner into 1 and 2. Quill runs Kaloff up the track. We've seen Thompson and JJ Moore do that to each other over and over. Duckworth now trying to take advantage of Henry Kaloff on old tires and damage. And Colby Duckworth will clear him.
And Wyatt and JJ are side by side for 4th.
Duckworth going for the lead now on Jacob Quill. He's right there. Colby Duckworth looking for career win number 1, I believe. He's been...
2.
Oh, looking for career win number 2. He's been so close so many times. Looking for his first win of the season, though. Thompson got loose off of 4. He's all over the back bumper of the 2. Thompson gets hit by Kaloff. We got 2 very close battles here with less than 100 laps remaining.
Colby, he's going to chew his stuff up here trying to get the lead from Quill, though. You can see he's being super aggressive.
Yeah, I got audio glitch again.
You do?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Duckworth contact between the 2. He gave him a little nudge. I tried going in-car camera and it's max RPMs.
Yeah. Here comes Wyatt into the mix now.
From the back to the front. I mean, it's not much of a drive through the field as he drove through past 3 or 4 cars. But he's there. And the top 3. And these are now it's the top 4. These 4 have been the fastest 4 all night long. Duckworth's going to go to that 3rd line, taking that Peter Hoppy line. He's going to have a big run off the corner, I believe. Nope, that was a bad mistake from him.
He got tight. He didn't get it arced down. And he's going to fall back to 3rd.
Jacob Quill, he's been leading since he's took the lead over pretty much.
Honestly, if I'm Jacob Quill, I'm a little nervous here.
Yeah, you are on the old tires. The 3 behind you are on brand new tires. Granted, you only ran like 18, 20 laps on those tires, but the wear is still definitely there. Thompson almost got there. And Colby Duckworth starting to fall to the back now. JJ Moore side by side. Thompson's going to make a look for the move. Oh, it's like a look for the move. Wow, make a move.
Oh, God!
Oh, he's loose! Hey, he made a look on the move.
He's still loose. He made a look on the move.
Oh, contact for P3.
Wyatt needs to... Oh!
JJ Moore will get around him. Thompson's there. Less than a 10th and a half. He's gonna give the
Wyatt needs to just settle down and just... Wyatt needs to just settle in, run clean laps, and just pass the guy. Clearly he's faster.
He is on those. He is on newer tires than him.
Try.
Oh, he's there. And Wyatt E. Thompson looking almost got there. I think we lost Chase George. He might have lagged out.
I'm still here.
Oh, you cut out like 10 seconds. Like,
I'm still here, Bubba.
Okay, you cut out when you were talking. Thompson, he's there, making a look on the inside.
He should be able to get him pretty easy.
Quill, they touch. Run each other up the track again. Very good hard racing from 2 really good drivers. That lap.
Oh!
Oh, and he pushes Jacob Quill up the racetrack, and, well, I think I jinxed it just a little bit. Now it's Jacob Quill's race pretty much over if it goes green.
Here comes JJ now with a big run.
Colby Ducker looks loose. Maxwell looks loose. Everybody's loose. Everybody's losing the rear end. So it's all going to be about who can save those front tires.
Oh, JJ cleared himself! And around goes JJ Moore!
Unbelievable. Dent in the front end. And could be regular season championship over for the 7. Let's look at this one more time. Yeah, just self-cleared him. Hard hit on the inside.
Now he's got a square front. Now he's got a square nose.
He's driving a Ford. But Whitey Thompson out front. This could be helping Jacob Quill now because he saved that set of tires. He can come down pit road now and come take a set. These guys really cannot afford to do that, and I believe if they were to come down now, they would have 1 set left Jacob Quill has 3
Yeah,
left.
I don't get the aggression from JJ there. If he had the position, probably would have cleared him on entry into the next corner. Just no real reason to even risk it.
Coming down pit road. This will be the 4th time, or the 5th time Thompson's come down.
Good. I bet Trenton's real happy right about now.
Yeah. This will be the 5th, no, the 4th time Thompson came down. So he's going to have 2 sets of tires left. Jacob Quill will have 3 left.
Did JJ beat the pace car out?
Unless my thing did not load. Whitey Thompson will win the race off pit road once again. So Jacob Quill gains a set on everybody else. Now Henry Kaloff can go fix that damage. He didn't even fix the damage. He got some of it done. JJ Moore beats the pace car off. And he's got a square front end.
Did what to the pace car?
Okay.
So Watt's going to pick the outside here. He's been struggling on the restarts all race long. But at least he has control this time around. We'll have to see how he does. Look at Riley Maxwell up into P4. From the good showing from the rookie. He's on the outside looking in. Currently sits 26 points out.
Yeah, Riley Maxwell looking to get into this playoff. He's got his teammate in front of him. Probably going to get a countdown from his teammate, which could help him out a lot. If Jacob Quill does not get a good start, you could see Riley Maxwell go from 4th to 2nd off of the first couple corners, and maybe he could play some defense for his teammate who's out front. Don't expect much from JJ Moore off this start. Thompson on the outside. We're going to go green once more. Can he finally get a good restart? And the green flag is out, and Jacob Quill will beat him to the line. This could end up being in a penalty.
You're behind.
Oh, I am.
You're like way behind.
Oh. This could be a penalty for Jacob Quill. I forgot to click live after the replay.
It's not showing a black flag for Jacob. I'm not sure what that's about.
Well, because he went after, because he beat him to the line after the green lights went out, but I'm pretty sure in the rule book it says if you're on the outside line,
you can't beat him to the line.
Yeah, that's going to be a drive-through penalty for him if the race control does anything about it. He beat him to the line by over 2/10 unless Thompson missed a shift or something, then Jacob Quill will more than likely have a drive-through penalty. Dorian Davis, though, in the P3 for the first time tonight into that top 3. Lots of movement on this leaderboard all night long. Battle for the lead. Not much right now. Battle behind, though, is starting to get better and better. These guys are all just so close to each other. Dorian Davis. Falling to 4th place. JJ Moore Even with that front end damage, he's still pretty quick. He's right behind Trent Wilkin. Thompson right there, 70 laps to go, 69 laps to go now.
Wyatt's closing on Jacob Quill.
He is closing, he's right there. Clearly no issue with the restart. So Jacob Quill is okay. Whitey Thompson just sucks on restarts is what we're starting to learn.
Even as the leader.
Yeah. Thompson might need to get around him pretty quickly so we can get in front and save the tire because he is burning his stuff up trying to get around Quill. He needs to just try to get around him really quickly and save. Because we know Jay Quill's saving. We know how he drives.
So getting word that part of Wyatt's... Sorry, listen to people. Getting word part of Wyatt's issue tonight. Jacob restarted in first gear. Wyatt was in second gear.
Yeah, that does have a big difference. But as the leader, though, being in second gear with the guy in first gear, he shouldn't get that big of a jump where he was 2/10 slower to the line. That's just shocking. There's definitely something else going on with Whitey Thompson. See at the wall off of turn 4 right there, losing more time to Quill.
I'm real surprised by Condorian right now. He hasn't had a good day at all, but he's currently running P4 just in front of Henry Calhoff.
Yeah, it seems that, you know, obviously Jacob Quill, Wyatt Thompson, and JJ Moore are the three fastest, but everybody else seems to be really even on pace, and they can all, like, you could see a guy like Kobe Duckworth finish third, or you could see him finish like 8th place right now. They are all so close on speed. Duckworth looking like he's got third place locked down right now. With 60 to go, he's about a second ahead of Davis and still pulling just a little bit.
Well, this is the most spread out it's been all night. Regarding
Yeah.
the top drivers, anyways.
Thompson either has damage or he's really starting to save the tire because these guys have not had this long like a run if it goes green at all this race. The longest they've had is about 35 laps. So not many people know where that tire wear is going to be at in 60 laps from now.
I would anticipate this honestly going green to the end.
I would too with his
Unless
little guys that they're in as there is here.
oh, JJ's loose. Battling for 5th with Henry Calhoff.
JJ Moore is just dealing with the looseness all night long. Even with the front end damage is loose. Calhoff loose off the corner. Everybody's loose except for the guys at the front of the field. JJ Moore, though, even with that damage, up in 5th place, cleared him.
You can see it's definitely affecting him, though. Was definitely one of the faster cars. Probably top 3 pace, easy. And now he's struggling to make his way through the field. As Colby and Condorian are now side by side for 3rd.
Colby just seems his tires are going off so quickly. He's going to let Davis go by. He honestly might let JJ Moore go by too as well on accident. Moore is there. JJ Moore on this damage can still finish P3, I think. And that would be a championship level drive for the 7. He's up in the 4th. Duckworth tires are falling off. Thompson's falling off. Quill pretty quickly. Davis
Whoa! Big
loose.
slide out of Condorian. What I'm noticing with Colby is he's not really using his rear tires. He's chewing off that right front, and I mean, you see the effect it has.
this car is this is one of them, I think this is the most difficult car to drive out of the three. Let's say the four, because like the four NASCARs on iRacing, because it's so just naturally loose normally that the rear tires can go whenever, or if you're not careful, you could burn the right front off. JJ Moore clears Kendra Davis for P3, and maybe you can go run down Wyatt D. Thompson for second, even with that damage. Clearly the top three
I'd be shocked.
Clearly the top three are the three fastest by a lot.
In a class of their own. I think Henry's damage is hurting him more than we thought it would. He just has not had the same pace since he hit the wall on pit road.
I think he's got wheel damage, maybe, because he could not get all of it fixed up, and it doesn't look to be front end damage. And if it's front end damage, it's probably only like 15 or 20 seconds, and he's been struggling. He's had that damage through 2 pit stops now. JJ Moore was actually quicker than Wyatt D. Thompson in that last lap. He was faster by a 10th that lap. Fastest car on track.
What's the Yeah.
That's interesting. Jay Cole coming to the line. Got 50 more laps remaining from the Nashville Fairgrounds. Jay Cole coming on some lap traffic. And the lap traffic is Riley Maxwell, who is on Mach 5 Racing, and who's in second and third. Drivers for Mach 5 Racing, and second, third, and fourth. Could Riley Maxwell play some defense here and help out his teammate and Wyatt D. Thompson, maybe catch Jacob Quill? As Thompson a full 10th slower that last lap than Quill on the same tires. Tread looking down pit road now. He might be parking it. There's a lap down. I think he's parked the race car.
And yep, there it goes. Trent, I know he's dealing with a migraine tonight, so just all around not a good night for Trent Wilkin.
I'd be having a migraine if I had to drive here as well, with how hard.
Well, he had one pre-race.
I know, I'm saying, like, how hard this track is right now. Maxwell really struggling. And Jacob Quill is there to come and lap him. Is he going to go higher, or does he run his normal line? Oh, he's going to... Oh, my goodness, he's going to lose it. Oh, he's got rear end damage, too. Yeah, that's never good.
Don't take the leader out.
The rear end damage is never a good thing to have in the Xfinity car.
Well, further on back for fourth, Henry Kalhoff is right behind Kendorian Davis.
He's definitely quicker than Davis. He's gonna get there. It seems like somebody's spinning. Oh, never mind. It's somebody just getting loose. Kalhoff was there.
Definitely the faster car.
Even on the damage. With more, how he drove on that first run, Kalhoff could end up getting up to P3 and have a win last week and a third place finish this week. That would be great momentum for him.
And Jacob's definitely the class of the field right now. I don't see a way he loses unless a caution comes out.
Yeah, he tends to lose races off late yellows, and he does have an extra set of tires than everybody else does. I think everybody else has one more set of tires. Yeah, they would have only one more set. Jay Cole has 2 more.
Don't forget, Henry also saved.
He did save a set as well, so everybody else besides Jacob Will and Henry Kalhoff have 1 set of tires left. So that could be very important if we get a yellow in the next 5 or 10 laps. These other guys are going to have a decision to make.
I think if you do get a caution in the next 5 or 10, you go ahead and take those tires if you're those guys.
Yeah, I think you kind of have have to take that risk because it's just you're in a bad spot at this point.
Jacob still a tenth faster.
Yep, 39 more to go for Jacob Quill, on pace for win number 22, and become 2 wins away from Logan Brink and the all-time win record in the Contender Series. Oh,
I mean, if he gets that close, he's got to go for it, right?
yeah. I mean, like, Brink's still driving as well, so it's... Tomorrow night, though, you guys can catch us live on the R2R network, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, from the streets of Chicago. 40 laps there. You know, what do you think that race is going to be like tomorrow night?
I think it's... honestly, I think it's going to be better than a lot of people are expecting.
No, it's not.
It would... we'll just have to see. It depends on how many people show up. The practice session is going to tell a lot.
Yeah, I will say there was a practice session today. Only 5 people showed up to it. And, well, you know, as one of the drivers, I will say I was getting extremely frustrated. Then I figured it out, and it's a very difficult track to drive. The driver's going to have a very tough time, as every corner is an adventure there. You don't know what the car is going to do, and I think that's going to cause a lot of chaos tomorrow night. Maybe it could cause some big pile-ups, as it is a very tight circuit as well.
I mean, the next gen's not good at handling bumps.
No, the roads in Chicago need to be
Chicago
redone.
street course is...
They need to redo the roads. Well, Jacob Quill, about 34 laps away from another win. Nobody's really close to him.
Speaking about the Cup side of things, what a season Logan's having. I personally didn't expect it on the Cup side. He did all right last season, ended the season with 3 wins. I mean, a really respectable season. Won the championship, didn't expect that. And so far, he's already back up to 3 wins. Most laps led beside Finnegan. He's having a good season.
He definitely is having a really solid season. I mean, 6 top 5s and 9 races is really good with 255 laps led. I mean, him and Alexander Ortega are really close on laps led. And Brink has just had dominant performances after dominant performances.
What I've learned is Ortega is good for the first half. Logan is good for the second half.
Yeah, but, you know, talking about team championship, though, Sky High Racing, as you are the owner of, is looking pretty solid with drivers in 2nd place, 3rd place, and 15th and 18th in points. Looking pretty solid for the team championship.
Yeah, not looking too bad. We definitely need to get Trenton go ahead and get in the playoffs, which he technically is, because Finnegan's part-time. So he's technically the first car in. Hector needs to go and work some of his road course magic tomorrow.
Yeah, Jay Quill is racing tomorrow, too, I believe. I think he's subbing for Zachary Trevino tomorrow. And I will say in that practice session, he was the fastest, and he was 8 tenths faster than what I was, and I was 2nd in the session. So Jake Quill extremely quick, and Kobe Duckworth has now brought it down pit road.
Is he parking it? Or did he just say screw it and come get some tires?
He's taking tires.
Why not? Let's get a good handle on race car. I'm surprised with the times Jacob's still turning it. 20.3 last time by.
Yeah, well, JJ Moore more than likely is not going to hold on to that P3 as, well, Contender and Davis are at 20.6. JJ Moore at 21.1. So he's really losing the rear again. He's very loose. He's loose. He's on the apron. My God, he's going to spin himself out. Driving this dangerous.
Who, JJ?
Yeah, look how he's driving.
Oh, wow.
That race car is not handling very well. He's got his teammate behind him.
Here comes Riley Maxwell and freshies.
Yeah, he's going to let him go.
Kandorian's catching him. Pretty quick.
4/10 faster that last lap. Don't think Contender Davis is a top 5 all season long. I'm going to take a look.
He has 2? He's had a rough season, too. Or no, not in Contender. He's had 1 top 5.
1 top 5 and 9 starts, so he hasn't had the greatest of seasons, hasn't had the best of luck. Hasn't had a top 3 yet all years either. He's looking for his first top 3 this season. Jacob Quill, though, coming to 20 more laps to go. Kandorian was faster than Quill as well, so he's saving his tires really well. And Jacob Quill 3/10 faster than Wyatt D. Thompson. I do believe, though, somebody else will spin out at these next 20 laps.
Really? I don't see it. As
Honestly,
Maxwell's continuing to unlap himself.
some of these guys are starting to get really loose. Could happen.
Oh, Riley Maxwell's 5 down. When did that happen?
I think he came down pit road. Darkrith about to put himself 1 down.
He must. Oh, he probably fixed it.
Very important, because if there's a yellow, if he's 1 down, he's going to be on that lead lap and have an opportunity to fight. And he flies right past Quill. He got very loose on the entry, though. Almost looked like he almost wrecked for a moment.
I hope he doesn't pull a Christian's route there.
Remember that.
As Kandorian's still catching JJ. JJ's still wrecking off corners.
JJ very loose. He's in 3rd, but he's just not having a good day driving. He's got damage from his own mistake. Don't think he received a tally for that, so that's very lucky for him not to have to do a drive-through penalty, because he would not be in the situation right now. But it just seems him and Whitey Thompson have been on so close on pace week in and week out that none of them can take. It's almost like neither of them want this regular season championship, because JJ's really thrown it away at this point, and Thompson had some pretty bad runs to start or pretty bad mistakes early on in the season. But he's been consistent as of recent, and looking for another top 5 for him. Can JJ Moore hold on to 3rd? Kandorian a 10th faster. Teammate's going to have to go to battle for the last 10-ish laps. And Jake pull off of turn 4. He's going to have 12 more laps to go for another... Oh, sorry, off of turn 2. He's going to have 12 more laps to go for another dominant performance for this 2-car.
He's gonna catch Henry. I mean, he's 3/10 quicker, 2 times quicker.
Yeah, he might.
I think he will. Gonna be close. Because Kandorian had a really slow lap that last time, but I lost a lot of time to JJ. Oh, Henry flew, saves it.
very important moment here, as if anybody spins out, this could cause chaos in the field. And Duckworth maneuvering his way through everybody. And underneath the JJ Moore now. Oh. I'll let him take the lead. Ken Dorian really starting to fall off from JJ Moore late in this race. And JJ Moore might get put a lap down from Jacob Quill. He's just... no, he won't. But he might be able to put up to 5th place a lap down. He's been so quick all night long.
Riley Maxwell's about to...
Yeah, Maxwell about to get another lap back.
The laps back.
If he can get around him. I mean, Jacob Quill had a qualified in 2nd or 3rd. Qualified in 3rd, I believe. Had an EOL penalty from not having a banner, which he's had before. And now he drove through the field, and after he took the lead, he never gave it back. Except for on pit stops, but besides that, he's been out front the whole time. Ken Dorian trying to make one last attempt to get around the 7. Just wonder where YD Thompson's pace went on this run, because he's had really good speed all night long and been really competitive with Jacob Quill, and just now he's had nothing.
Yeah, last run, I mean, he was on his bumper almost the entire run, and just once Jacob got around in front of him on the restart this time, it was gone.
4 more to go for Quill. Coming to 3 to go.
If I'm Jacob, I think I'm just gonna sit and ride.
Yeah, I wouldn't really
right
try
behind
to lap.
Henry. No
well,
reason to.
If you lap Henry, then that means Duckworth doesn't have an opportunity if there is a late race yellow, but I don't think he's going to try to pass him. I think he's going to try to sit there. Moore starting to pull away from Ken Dorian. It looks like just a tad bit, not much difference in the lap times, pretty much even. And 2 more laps to go for Jacob Quill.
It looks like he will just sit there behind Henry Calhoff. Maybe.
Now he's going to pass him, coming to the little white flag. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go for Jacob Quill, looking for win number 22. He's in.
I thought Henry got loose and was going to nail him in the right way.
That would have been absolutely chaotic. But Quill's got 2 more corners to go. And through 3 and 4 for the final time, Jacob Quill will win at the Nashville Fairgrounds and claim win number 22 on his career. And YD Thompson behind will come home in 2nd place, extending his championship lead. JJ Moore through 3 and 4 as well for the final time will get 3rd, followed by Ken Dorian Davis. Henry Kalloff got put a lap down right at the end. He finishes P5. Jake Quill, 2 wins away from Logan Brink and the all-time Contender Series wins. He's been...
There's also... Go ahead.
You got it.
There's also the first career win for Riga Red Line Racing and James Cesar and that group over there.
Yeah, Jacob Quill led 153 laps. Just dominant performance. Started from the back, made his way to the front, and after he took the lead, well, he never gave it back.
That was a good race for the most part. Just need a few more cars, but good race.
Oh, he's still going.
he don't get to do this much anymore. Although he doesn't show up much anymore. So
Where is he going?
oh, he burns it down. I don't know. He's just having fun.
He's trying to go for a half-mile burnout, but there's no smoke coming from the tires. And he parked
Oh,
it.
and there he goes.
All right, I'll let you do the interviews.
All right, who we got first? JJ Moore.
Yes.
All right. Well, I need him to join VC. Well, what do you think of that race?
I thought the racing was really solid. You could go side by side. There's some pretty good battles for the lead at the beginning. Whitey Thompson and JJ Moore were side by side for about 10 or 15 laps. Thompson and Quill were side by side for a little bit there as well. And I thought overall the racing was pretty good. Maybe not the best racetrack to go to with this car. I mean, it's a night race, so the track temp was cool, but it seemed lots of guys were dealing with rear grip issues. It seemed pretty much everybody except for Jacob, but overall, I think it was a pretty solid race. We'll get our interviews in here in a moment, I believe, hopefully.
Yeah, I would see if I can get a hold of him.
Weren't you supposed to spot for Finnegan Myers tonight?
He got taken out.
Yeah, I figured.
He didn't get wrecked. He had internet issues.
Not surprised. Well, Jacob Quill's in the booth.
See if I can get a hold of either of these.
If you want to get Quill.
Yeah, I wanted to get one of the other two first, but before hitting up, you know what? If they're not gonna be cool people. Let's
I think they'll come.
Let's
Well,
get-
they're there. They're there now. Or Thompson is at least.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get Thompson. All right, D. Thompson, State Georgian Booth. You got a copy?
I do.
All right, P2 tonight. Strong run. Moments he kept up with Quill, other moments he didn't. What'd you need more on that last run there to have a shot at him?
He rolled that restart perfectly and got in front of me, and before that, he just got bailed out because of the caution, which, I mean, I don't understand what he was doing on tires. That setup was not to my liking. I assume he probably did quite a bit of practice, as he usually does, and I don't know, it just wasn't a good setup to me.
Yeah, it looked like a few different drivers had issues getting loose into the corner. Loose off. Man, what do you think of the racing quality tonight? It looked like, disregarding the setup, looked like it able to battle side by side pretty well.
I mean, we started with 14 drivers, ended with 7, so there wasn't a whole lot of racing to be done tonight. Not too much.
Well,
Driver, you don't sound happy.
you finished P2. He finished P2. Finished P2. JJ finished third, right behind you. Gonna extend your regular season points lead a little bit with 3 races left. How do you feel about your odds to win the regular season championship?
I feel all right with it, as long as I don't get taken out in anything. I mean, we're pretty even in speed. I think I have, like a 5-point gap now, 4 or 5.
We got
So
the
I think we're
polls,
doing
so
pretty good at the moment.
You got bonus points.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
that's
pole,
another point.
So it's 3 points. So you pretty much 6 points, I think. Maybe 7.
I don't know how many
Oh,
stage
wow.
points you got over him.
We're not really
Alright,
worried
let's
too
see if
much
I can
about it
just
other than messing with each other about it. That's the only thing. But it's, I mean, it's extra.
bragging rights.
What is it, 15 points? Yeah, and bragging rights between us
Yeah.
two. So,
Yeah, extra 15, which you already have 13 regular season. Gonna get 3 more tonight, so you'll have 16
Yep.
plus that regular season champion. It's quite a good amount going into the playoffs.
be nice.
Well,
We'll see how it goes going into the next few weeks. Hopefully we can do well.
all right. Well, last question, unrelated to tonight or the Contender Series. Are you running tomorrow for Chicago Street?
I believe I'm subbing for someone. Let me check who for. I'm subbing for Trevino.
Oh, thank God.
Ah.
Stop showing.
So how do you feel about Chicago Street being tomorrow? It's a tight track, bumpy like Nashville Fairgrounds. Different car, obviously, tight track, road course. You're turning right. How do you feel about tomorrow?
I think the right turns are kind of scary. I don't know. They're pretty just intimidating. Having to turn the wheel that way. Usually, you're only going that way if you're saving it. But I think it'll be pretty fun. Chicago street courses, honestly, not one of my favorites for racing. But it's one of my favorites just for driving, getting laps, and hanging out. I think I can get a decent result for Trevino in that.
All right. Well, that's all the questions for me. Tyler Helms, do you have any questions for him?
Yeah. Why were you so bad on every restart? Can you explain to
I
us,
was
or do you
restarting
just
in
not know?
second, and then the last one, I was starting in second in the restarts. I didn't want to start first and spin it. And then that last restart, he just rolled up to me perfectly and timed it. I mean, I can't do much there. I just wasn't comfortable with the restarts being only in third gear the whole race. Like, we don't have a whole nother gear.
Did that?
Fourth gear was like 400 RPMs.
Oh wow. Do you think if you were better on the restarts, you might have had a better shot at the win?
Most likely. I think the main thing is just when JJ spun behind us, it kind of bailed Quill out of his tire situation. It put everybody even on fuel. It kind of just took all of my advantages
Yeah.
away that I had, and it's just a hard situation to be in against Quill because he's better, to put it plainly. He builds setups and everything else.
Yeah. Honestly, if it went green on that tire run, you probably actually would have the best shot to win it.
Yeah,
But
once we started going, once I got around him, it kind of opened the floodgates. But then I think him and JJ were fighting, and they kind of got into each other.
yeah, actually, from what I saw, JJ kind of self cleared a little bit there. All right. Well, that's all the questions. Tyler, I assume you have no more.
No, I don't.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. All right. Congrats on the P2, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Chicago Street.
All right, y'all have a nice one. Appreciate y'all.
Yep. You too. YD Thompson, everyone, and no JJ Moore. So, guess we'll go on and get to our winner. Jacob Coyle, Chase Shores and Booth. You got a copy?
Hey,
Hey.
hold on.
So,
On?
I think I hear you.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, this guy. All right. So, winner, once again, 53 laps led?
Yep.
And win
Yeah.
number 22 on your career. How do you feel?
Feel really good about that one. I would say the only thing I really didn't feel good about that race was obviously the caution that bailed me out. That was unfortunate, but JJ self-cleared himself, and I was in my head, frankly, I was screaming, please bin, the damn car, at the moment, because I'm like, my tires are screwed here, because I didn't realize that I knew we could make it to the end on fuel, but I didn't think the tire advantage over 10 laps was going to be that severe. And I was like, damn, I got choked. And as soon as Wyatt came around, I started to defend hard. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be a moving wall here. If he moves me out of the way, that's all it'll take, and I'll secede the position. But I was like, I'm gonna make JJ come into it. You know, I was knew my tire situation was bad, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let JJ come into that one. So, but you know, it worked out. You know, I really, I think we were the fastest all day. But yeah, we took the lead of Punch, and we took advantage of the clean air, and were able to save our tires and be the fastest.
Yeah, talking about that tire situation. What went into the call to take no tires? Because we were a little confused. We figured, honestly, I thought could easily have gone green to the end. And
Yeah, it
if it
probably
went green to
would've.
the end, I thought you were screwed.
Yeah, it's another one of those Jacob Quill things. You know, I've noticed in my time of driving, I'm not a strategist. I'm a driver. And if I come to pit road and I do something stupid, I'm gonna try and make the most out of the situation. But damn, that was a stupid call. And you know, I expected there to be more yellows at the end. That's why I saved a set. But there wasn't, so I can't say it was a completely stupid call, but it was a stupid call for what the race could have been.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a make or break moment in the race for you. Fortunately, it went your way, and you ended up whooping everyone's ass. Yeah, I don't have a lot of questions. I mean, it's really was just an ass whooping. I mean, it's all you could put. First stage win of your career. How do you feel about that?
Is that, are we serious?
That's your first stage win.
Out of all the things I've done, that's the first stage win.
That's the first stage win.
Good for Zach.
Yeah, there you go. Well, one other question related to stats. You now sit 2 wins back from Logan from tying his Contender Series record. How do you feel about that? And you think you're gonna make a run for it this season?
Hey, well, we'll get there when we get there. Me and Logan run on a whenever we feel like running basis for this series, and it just so happens that Logan, I feel like he's hitting a second peak real quick because I don't know what shifted from season 5, but this dude in season 6 is kind of reforming to what he had in like season 2, season 3. He is like he's a contender every race, dude. And last season you'd kind of be like, Logan, if he's there, he's gonna take it, but I'm not really afraid of the guy. Now this season, when you look in your mirror and you see that 24, you're kind of like, oh, what do I do here?
Yeah, he's got to get away.
He's coming back, so we'll see. We'll see what he does in Contender, what races he runs, and I'll just take it one race at a time.
Are you necessarily aiming for the record? I mean, it's right there within your reach. Like, would it mean a whole lot to you, or?
It's cool, but what I really want is all the wins. But I would love to chase the cup one, but I ain't going back full time. So we'll see if we get there at some point. But Logan, he's been on a killer recently, so I think it's gonna slip further away.
Well, I personally have 2 questions left. Another one for stats. I know I said last one will be the last one. First win for this guy right here, James Cesar. First win for his team in Riga Redline Racing. How do you feel about that? Getting them their first win.
Well,
and James, how do you feel if you want to pitch in?
When I was in the middle of school, and he kind of hit me up, and he was like, "Hey, you want to substitute?" And then I was like, "All right, I'll do it." But then Hector was already there, and then I was like, "All right, well, I'm running part time anyways." I was planning to run this race whether I was subbing or not. I saw you. I guarantee you saw the part time form I put in.
Yes, I did.
And I was planning on running whether I got subbed or not. And he was like, I was like, oh, you already got Hector. And then he's like, shit, Hector backed out. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not shocked because he wants to go do IDK player, I think it is. But so I stepped in and took the wheel and hauled ass and ate ass.
What?
Oh. There you go. Yeah, I don't understand that one, but James, how do you feel as an owner to get your first
Oh,
win as an owner?
as thankful as I am that Jacob won it, it does feel a bit bitter because I always wanted to be like Zach or Logan or NMJ that would give me my first win, like one of my
Yeah.
own drivers. Like like every time I have somebody subbing for me, I always watch them and I'm like, wow, they're doing so good and I'm so happy. I'm like, if my first win ends up being from a sub, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. But I guess I can't complain too much because it was a necessary sub and it worked out greatly. So I guess I think I could say I'm more happy than bitter.
All right. Well, last question for you, Jacob, and congratulations, James. Last question for you, Jacob. Are you planning on running tomorrow?
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that the question?
How do you feel? Well, no, I mean it leads on to it, but if you said no, then it wouldn't have been a question. How do you feel about the Chicago Street Course? Next gens don't take bumps very well. Bumpy track, much like Nashville Fairgrounds. Turning right. Just how do you think the race is going to go, and how do you think you're going to do personally?
Well, don't ask Tyler Helms. He'll
Yo,
give you a
I
complete
figured
opposite
it
answer.
out.
I'm
I
gonna say
ran
yes.
a
He's gonna say no.
26-1. I ran a 26-1. I'm here.
Yeah. I'll say yes, and he's gonna say no. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a decent race. I don't expect the attendance value to be there, only because it's such a tough road course. It's the toughest on the schedule. I honestly think it's gonna be the toughest race on the schedule for Cup, just because it's a road course, and a lot of people struggle with that. They're not really accustomed to it. And then when you go to an extremely bumpy and rigid and tight street course like Chicago, there's little room for error, and there's like maybe 3 or 4 passing zones, and like 2 of those you got to be perfect to make a pass. So it's literally just going to come down to who has strategy and who can literally stay out of trouble. That's all it's going to come down to tomorrow.
All right. Well, that's all the questions for me. Tyler, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
Of course.
All
you
right. Yeah. Yeah. He's not good at the whole interview thing. Thank you,
Best
Jacob
father
Quill,
son.
for your time. Congrats. Congrats on your 22nd win of your career, and we'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully in Victory Lane again.
Yeah, going for it. 2 in a row.
Not hopefully. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's another race in the books. Jacob Cole with another dominant performance. That's his second win of the season. This time as a sub. And Riga Redline Racing gets their first team win. And Zachary Trevino puts himself in a good spot to make the playoffs. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night live in the R2R